Let's see if this works a little bit better. I had to set my monitor just to use 60 FPS. Let's hope that fixes the issue. Gotta love being too advanced for Twitch. Hey, the city is in your hands. We're gonna get a terrible ending. Let's see. If this works any better. Wait. I should probably turn on VSync. Let me just kill it and restart. Alright. Where's that? Video. VSync. Alright. Now. Now let's see. Yes, not brute force. I get it. That's there. There we go. Now it looks better on stream. Fuck. Christ.
Hey,
Can't get all 144
you're alive.
frames for a second.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you
Oh.
were never gonna wake up.
Nerd angry.
I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
I am Iron Man. Or Tyler. You just call me Tyler. Good. What the fuck do you mean? Oh. Alright. I guess I'm not Tyler. I guess I'm Clarence. Alright.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And
Wow, you're not even saying my
I'm sorry
name.
to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
I thought it looked
What's
like
the
fun.
last thing you remember?
Last thing I remember. Oh, this like picks my. Recent head trauma has increased your pain. Ooh. Do I take the gun? We'll only have 10 bullets. I don't really care about moving faster. 50% harder to take down. I don't know if this game's gonna be combat heavy or not. But see, I think if I take the gun, I'm just not gonna use it because I'm like, oh, there's gonna be something later on where I need the bullets. I barely remember
It
anything.
does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head. You're just lucky you've been given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask.
Of course
There are
you
some
do.
ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him.
Yep.
If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first, lady?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Oh, sorry to burden you with asking basic questions. What's your story, lady?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Tell me about it.
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
How dare you disrespect Clarence this way? I'd really like to know, especially since we're going to be helping you.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those memes really ruined that name, huh?
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Oh, listen, I know your friend's lost, but can we talk about memes some more? Who is
He's the
that?
guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the
Not
ruins?
much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
I don't care about Al. Have you tried calling
What
for
am I,
help?
An idiot? You could have
Yes.
a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
I guess that's it.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Oh, I didn't say that. I'm going in for priceless artifacts, so I'll keep an eye out for him.
The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Yes. Appears to be a flashlight. Alright, top move. Moving side to side. Great. Yeah. Flashlight. Get their sensitivity up just a little bit. Oh wait, yeah, it's for mouse. I'm not. Don't chat. Don't tell anybody. But I'm using a controller. I'm a plebe. All right. Good enough. Okay, I can sprint. Left trigger. Odd, but okay. A backpack! Backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here. But seems strange that Al left it behind. Well, I could use it. Al's note. If you're reading this...
If
Wait.
you're reading this,
Oh.
it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city.
I guess he'll tell me.
hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to
Bit
enter
odd,
the city, step
okay.
forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise."
Oh, I'm dead.
Nice. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain.
Oh,
For
golden
this
showers?
shall be
I'm
their
in.
final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning. Alworth.
Alworth. Right? Kick open the doors. Oh. Loading. For her life, alright. I don't see anything. Oh, can I push him over? Yeah, eat shit, buddy. Push that over? No, just the one. Tackle him. Oh. I can't knock that guy over. I guess she's stuck there. Can't push her over the ledge. That looks a bit too modern to be an old Roman guy. This must be Al. How is it possible?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. Or worse. She'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. Going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. Find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Alright. Well, I heard the man. Where's the suicide place? Push you over? Well, this isn't sketchy. Alright. Tip, use those buttons to cycle through your flashlight and weapons. I get weapons. Right? It's you! You're not praying.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Wait, why are you speaking English?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
I'm Clarence, I'm from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
What's today's
We
date?
sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
No, the year, you idiot.
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the Empire are you from, exactly?
That doesn't help me. It's before or after Christ?
Not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them. Even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So, let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Oh, I'm getting some serious Rambo vibes in this.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule. And the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
No. Never. No thanks, I'll make my own way.
You seem like you might need a little extra help, and I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I showed you the way.
Don't worry about me, I know what I'm
Alright,
doing.
friend, suit yourself. Just don't do anything too reckless till you've spoken with Magistrate Sentius in his villa down there. See you around.
Wow, he gave up pretty quick. I thought. Let me do a save. So I imagine things are gonna get. I'm gonna do something stupid, get arrested. Hey, Galerius. Can I talk to you now?
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? All right, see you around.
I'll talk to you later. Graffiti. I would rather drink Aurelia's special brew. Prototype. Let's make it a zip line or something.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh! 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 I think I did something bad. Uh-oh. Oh! No! Fuck this. What's going on? Oh! Don't steal. People start dying. I should probably...
Must get to the shrine.
I haven't met you yet. Oh. I'm back. Sir, answer my questions.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
But I want the tour.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Did you make zip line?
Just
Hell yeah.
attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to. Tested myself. But don't worry, it's completely
All
safe.
right, I'll be right back. My dog is freaking out about something. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what he's freaking out about, but he's done now. So,
All right. See you around.
all right. Let's do it. Hey, I didn't die. Should probably go. Don't steal anything. Don't hurt anyone. Don't. Okay. Yeah. Don't touch things that don't belong to you, because apparently that will just. The fuck did you say to me? I can be wherever I want, lady. You're a statue. I'm not gonna steal anything, cause that,
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
I have
They follow their
$7.
trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you? Handsome.
Hell yeah, I am. What can I get for $7?
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. You're not like any Roman man I've ever seen. You seem so refined, so civilized.
Yeah. Oh, stop it.
What was
No,
that?
please keep going.
Some kind of joke? If it was, it wasn't funny. I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's
Wow.
just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern? Certainly, for 10 denarii.
I don't
How
have to.
embarrassing for you.
Wow. Don't like this woman.
All right, see ya.
Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls and disappointed all of them equally. Hell yeah, my guy. Ice Tower. Alright. I suppose before I start, wandering around getting lost, I should go
Ixion turns.
talk to the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Let's see. He was running from, like, over here.
Fresh meat, huh?
Yeah.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
What's your story?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
I have $7. Isn't soliciting bribes a sin?
That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
Forget it, I'll find
If
another
you
way
set
in.
one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you Pusilla Semitarius Mocus.
Well, why speak that one in Latin? I can handle it.
What now? Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
Oh, Horatius, huh?
You're trying to goad me into an argument. It won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
Yeah.
The old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe. How can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Centilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the Golden Rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What's this
I
about?
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain
sweet.
it this way.
Well, this game's already got a feature that 90% of other games need to
There
implement.
was a mutiny brewing in one cohort. The legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10. Made us draw straws. And whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
How is he now?
Whatever are you wearing?
Alright, lady.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
To rape and pillage. What's your
I'm
story?
Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone. I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the Harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love.
Oh, great.
We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
Uh-huh. She was seeing
I
somebody?
think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
I see. Is it possible her lover was involved?
No, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Why are all your names so
You
similar?
really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of
His
sense.
family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
You're surprisingly relaxed about your sister being gone.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
I think you know something you're not telling me.
You're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
No, don't have to tell me twice. I'm a bitch. I'll just go reset time. I'll talk to you again. What else we got? So let's just go upstairs and talk to the guy about the golden rule. You there!
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
My name's Clarence.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here.
In good time. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Yes, I have.
I'm not sure I believe that. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
What counts as a
Intelligent
sin?
question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries. Barbaric?
Yeah, you're barbaric.
What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
I'll do it again. Don't your laws allow slave ownership?
What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Don't women have fewer rights than men?
But with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Don't you persecute Christians?
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
Where I'm from?
Well, right now,
yeah.
You're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Having suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do you know I'm not the
What
person
reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen. So you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
Go on, tell me what you really think.
All right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you. You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Awesome.
Indeed.
That's all the questions I had, I guess.
Are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point, I'm in.
Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright, I'll get started.
One last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right on it. I know who it is!
You returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
Can we talk about who's about to break the golden rule? I think I know who it is.
Are you sure you've spent enough time investigating to make that call? It seems to me you've barely
Don't
had enough
question
time
me.
to scratch the surface.
Who's the expert here?
Looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Wow.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
I'll be back. I'll be back to tell you as your daughter.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
You told me I could look. I shouldn't steal. Nope, from Stilla. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of... Thank you for making me your daughter. Lovely birthday pendant. Promise I'll wear it always. Feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cynthia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month. But if you can just show them a strong paternal man, I know he'll be reelected. I'm sure of it. I'm back!
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
Have you been drinking, ma'am? Step out of the vehicle. Can I jump or anything? No, just sprint, crouch. Let's start over here. Who said that? Why do I care? What you doing there, bud?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil.
Alright, Virgin. What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Correct.
I like that. We're going to get on well, friend.
I noticed the graffiti.
Oh.
What does it mean?
It means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule.
Wouldn't vandalism
Look,
be
I
breaking
haven't
golden rule?
done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
I see.
And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
You know who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
Cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into it.
Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the... Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll see what I can do. What do you think
Some
about the golden
people say
rule?
it's divine, the work of a god. But I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. Nice to talk to you. Make sure you stay away from that empty shrine. It's going to collapse at any moment.
Do you want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all?
Any
Or are you
news about my secret admirer?
Yeah,
Oh,
Alright. Anything else? And I can see in the handle. Anything? No. Just a shovel. Got it. Wait, what? That one was different. Virgil. They may not see you, but I want you to know I see you. Alright.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff.
You there!
I saw you use the device I made, and it worked.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
What do you need?
I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Why do you need it?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
Sure, why not?
It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I'll see what I can do. What do you think about the golden rule?
I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
What's your story, buddy?
It's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
Never mind then.
All right.
All right,
All right.
I'll go get your flower eventually, buddy.
How'd you do?
What did you say to me?
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Okay. What's your story?
How did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Alright, let's hear it.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Chose the cart.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl, if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
I think I see what
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Well, that's something. Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago.
Alright. To the baths, let's go.
Very well. Another time.
Explore.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
Fuck, it's a bow,
You just have to improvise.
How is this my problem?
Daft or just callous. If you don't stop him, we're all going to die.
Wait, what? I was actually gonna help.
The shrine is collapsing.
Well.
She's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her.
I saw it.
Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl. I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty
What else were you
shrine,
talking about?
and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
What's your name?
I can't believe she is dead.
That's it?
God.
Alright. Shrine may collapse at any moment. I don't think it's gonna collapse anymore. Okay. Hello, sir.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know
I'm
him.
sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
Right.
Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any
Like, we
case...
literally can't leave, guy.
That sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
It's not a mantra, it's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
There are once people who return to gold as
You
punishment.
lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it.
Yeah.
It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quinctius is. Do not waste it.
I don't know a Quinctius. I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
You have no idea what you're...
You'd squander your last words on an empty threat. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quinctius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, well this is going swimmingly. I can't jump. Ah. All right, loop again. Hello.
Salve, friend.
I'm Clarence. I got lost.
Oh, is that right? Can't have you but listen, you seem live. All right.
Okay, I didn't like break my legs at all. Yeah, I'm guessing this ain't gonna work. I'm glad I didn't grab the gun, because I feel like I wouldn't ever make it anywhere in this game with it. Bad idea.
Cerberus lifts his dribble head.
Shut up, lady. I don't care about your crackpot theories. So there is momentum, so I gotta like, damn. Back.
Ixion turns.
Suppose I could try flirting with that lady again. Damn it. I go up here and zip back. I guess not, but damn you. Try it one more time. I just have to like get on it and immediately jump, I think. Not let it build up any speed. Oh, I have to get more speed than that. What's this? Oh, those are just flies. Bugs of some sort. Three flies, I guess. Alright. Let's go back to the baths and we'll see if we can talk to that lady. See if we can smooth talk our way out of that guy. Wait, no, you just go tell him. Go tell them. Like, I found the guy who's gonna do it. The assassin. He's here for blood.
Best behavior, I trust.
Yep. Hey!
We're finally alone. I assume you...
I'm Clarence, we've had this conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to... I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the... Is that about right?
Yeah. I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now, I assume you... Ask them.
Wait, I don't have any questions. We talked about who's about to break the rule. I think I know who it is. The assassin who arrived at the city.
An assassin? What are you talking about?
Apparently you sent by Nero to assassinate someone of this name.
Then what are you doing here talking to me? Why aren't you out there trying to stop him? You'd best go. Quickly.
As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand. Forthwith.
How the fuck would I
Anyway
execute?
you can. Despite my weapons ban, it's been my experience one can always find a weapon if one looks hard enough.
Won't that break
I
the
don't
golden rule?
believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a magistrate.
Don't you need to give him a
So
try?
now you're an expert on Roman law, are you? If ever there was a time to dispense with legal procedure, it would be now. Think of it as an act of preemptive self-defense. Think of the lives you'll be saving.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll take care of it.
Please act quickly before it's too late.
Okay. Oh, now I have to find a weapon. Should run.
Another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
Hey, bitch.
I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Actually, I don't really need to talk. I have to find a weapon. Horatius, where would I find a weapon?
What is it, citizen?
We talked about
What
Scintilla.
business is that of yours? A lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sounds like you don't want me to help.
It's not that. We all care for Scintilla. She is, or was, a lovely young woman. But I learned long ago not to dwell on things beyond my control. Or to try not to, anyway. But I don't want to seem obstructive. If you have questions, ask away.
I know what you did to her.
If you're accusing me of a crime, you better have something to back it up.
You know what I'm talking
We're
about,
resting
or
our
is she?
swords, and it's not
Come
gonna
on,
work.
dude.
We're done.
Where's a weapon when I need one? Let's see. Virgil.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Hey, Virgil. You have a sword I could have?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to our little community.
Yes, yes. You know, I have a sword.
Greetings and salute. Greetings. I'm Georgius. And I must say my sartorial leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail? Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Weapons.
I hope that our paths cross again.
I can make bread. Find a weapon. Yes.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. Whatever.
Find a weapon first. It's over here. Sponge stick. Oh. Alright then. I was like, oh, they're scrubbing their back with that. I guess I was kind of right. Lock myself in. Do not try to follow me. He's sad. Palace might have a weapon in it. Ah, flashlight. Yeah, that's not stealing. It's apparently very windy up here. What else do we got? Locked. Damn it. Who's the one going around locking all these doors?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
A bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's your
Here,
story?
in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Fair enough. Let's talk about something else. Alright,
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
What?
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think? I'm stuck. for the rest of my life, working for a man who treats me like an animal.
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ultius.
Do a flip!
Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I don't
I'm
think he
sorry,
cares.
but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Good luck with that. I'm out of here.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Let me
Talk.
guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just gonna ask you what was wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Suicide didn't break the golden rule.
I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it, it isn't mine.
I am playing The Forgotten City. It is a game where you travel back to some ancient Roman time, and
I'll have to let everyone know what
if somebody commits a sin in the
Malleolus
entire
will have to
city,
clean up the mess in his
we all
villa.
die.
It's of his own making, after all.
And so
They'd best
when that
save
happens,
the
you have to
world.
run back and restart the time loop. And I just watched some dude jump off the sledge and kill himself. Maybe. He might not have died. I bet he lived. Yeah, see?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been.
It's on Game Pass.
Your
Yeah.
Magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm right with it.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't have paid for this game myself. Julia to her captors, Malleus and Claudia Cressida to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead because death's preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity. It's a bit harsh. How did that dude not hear me jump in? Alright. Oh.
A day of celebration, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. Yes.
That's what you got here.
Yes.
Char. Oh. Man, it kind of broke into this. Man. Somebody's crying. Alright. Hello. I just broke into your house.
Leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Goddamn right I did.
Either extremely reckless or impressively clever.
Your eyes are two different colors.
Why have you risked life and limb to see me?
What's your story,
I'm
bud?
Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These
Oh,
good
really?
people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
And how will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
It's definitely real, dude.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
Yeah. I'm leaving the same day.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
What would it take to prove you it's real?
You're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
If I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, accepting it will make the city a better place.
Disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
Well, I'm not going to be able to convince you.
But that is simply because you are mistaken.
You know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city?
What aren't you telling me?
Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back.
No, this is
Of
like...
course, just to be clear,
we're like in an offshoot of Rome.
no
This is like a secret hidden city. And I think they said Nero was the emperor. So this is not Caesar's time. I'm leaving.
I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Ah, I'll take the key. I don't need to jump again. Well, this body right here. Oh, we already know who that is. Where's the door? There's a key somewhere. Right here. Take. Yoink. Let's go back upstairs, see if this key will get us into the crying lady's room. Where the fuck are the stairs at? Here? Here we go. Unlock. Unlock. Kick open the door. Who are you and why are you crying?
I'm not supposed to be in here.
I go wherever I want. I know. Where do you keep your valuables?
Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
Oh, we are not. Oh, I'm not robbing you. Are you really that mad, lady? Jeez. One joke. She's all busy. Or if that guy's really gonna try and kill me now. Hey, Domitius.
What now?
Do you know anything about Scintilla's
Listen,
disappearance?
I don't abduct women. They come to me. And they keep coming back. If you know what I mean.
I think you're hiding
you don't
something.
Know Sturkus.
Leaving
Whatever.
now.
Just remember, I'll be watching.
Where am I at? Is there anything good here? Octavia's chest. Note. Directions to a secret shrine. Enter the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and the second. Okay. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I will save him. Or maybe I'll keep fucking everything up. I'll be stuck in the past for forever. Where's the theater? Hello? Oh?
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Dressed fella.
Yep.
Funny accent too.
Right here.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure he feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story, lady?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
I do what I want. I'm in a hurry, lady.
A hurry, you say? Well, in that case, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
What's a Vestal
You really
priestess?
don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Not a clue. Remind me.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
Let's talk about something else. What's the status of the election?
Must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
I'd like to nominate
I like
Galerius.
the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't re-elected. So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow.
Alright. Can I start the election
As I
now?
said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk, but I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
There is not.
As you wish.
Who's allowed to
All
vote?
of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet, so no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such
By
as?
using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Alright. Something else. I'll be
See you
going.
again.
I don't think you're going to be much help for me right now. Need a weapon. Bob. That's the bass. I don't want to go in there just yet. I'll trigger the thing. I need the weapon. So I can kill that guy.
I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
But I need a weapon. Hey, talk to me.
Welcome back.
No way
You
out of here.
wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, Knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe. Far to the north in...
Oh, yeah, you already told me that.
Nice.
Get out of here. Make me a bow. Did a game get delayed recently? Probably. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I guess Saints Row got delayed fairly recently. I'm sure there's others. Oh, I'm back here. I can try to get that flower again. Is it Forsaken? I'm not sure. That name of that doesn't sound familiar to me.
Are they?
Oh, it's just... Oh, that might be why I don't recognize it then, because I have a PlayStation, so...
Are they?
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little Sturkus? If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you. What now?
Yeah, what now? You know, way out of here.
Malleolus wins the election, yeah? This place will change. You
Will
won't
it?
even want to leave. You'll see. Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Let's see. I need to find priestess. I get it, the priestess. Sounding time. Hello, Lucretia.
What are you doing in here? Can't
Oh.
you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Sylphium, but that Culas cumulatus Decius won't give it to me.
Sorry, wish I could help.
It's too late. She just slipped away.
Oh, did Gotham Knights get delayed? What
She was
happened?
poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of Sylphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii."
1,000?
There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly."
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out. Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Alright.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Alright,
Welcome,
guy.
stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm terrible shame where...
I need some of the
Certainly.
resin.
All I ask...
Your price gouging over life-saving medicine? What's wrong
It's
with you?
perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid.
How about I just take
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd... Do you think I don't know a...
Ah, damn it. You called me out.
Very well. Very well.
What else we got here? What do we got here? I need...
Salve.
I don't want to trigger that just yet.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
What's this note say? I did not do it.
Going to die.
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well,
yes, of course it is.
Yes, but...
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
Something like that, but...
What if I die and go to Tartarus because they say I've been bad?
I'm not going to let that happen to you, Dooley. I promise.
Hello?
What's your
My
story?
name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up. I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
So I think you're gonna steal?
But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Is that
They
all?
said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Liability.
They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you? You think you could read it for me?
Sure. I'll read the note, buddy.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times.
My treasure.
What
My
treasure?
friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
You can give me the key. I'll see what it unlocks, bud.
Said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to the magistrate, buddy.
He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Yeah, let's break it.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad. Like Galerius. He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
See what I can do.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Galerius.
I saw you slide down that rope before. And strange, too. There I was. Anyway, well, I've been trying. It's too. Do you?
Sure, why not? I'll see what I can do. Ever thought about running for magistrate?
The idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like the man, but I don't see how you could know a thing like that. Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
Alright.
Alright. See.
I have my kind of like my inventory. 762 Aries.
The 49 Beladies fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost.
Ah, you're here. And, you know... Ugh, coming on. Let's just forget that ever happened.
What's your story?
Ugh, let it...
Alright.
Alright.
What a bitch.
You stay away from my money.
I'm not taking your damn money, lady. Well, however, not take the key. I want to reset the timeline just yet.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
Have I gone up that ladder? I can. Sort of. I know you're a statue. Fucking whispering at me. I'm gonna help him. Oh, this is where I jumped in that dude's house. Okay. Rufius. I need a weapon. What's your story?
Talk long. It is families from Solution and Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. One they call Ironclads.
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
So what's up?
We have to.
Alright, I was gonna let you get
Whatever.
I got 10 arrows. I just don't have anything to shoot them with.
That lamp.
Oh, finally somebody talks about the flashlight I'm running around with. Oh, it's all up to me.
That lamp. Never have I seen it. Hello again.
What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask.
Taylor, alright?
Anything you like.
Any idea who's threatening
This is
Virgil?
troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is but my young friend Fabia confided in me.
Alright, guess I'll talk to her.
I hope that...
So, I'm from the future. I got teleported back into the past. I don't know what year it is exactly. I don't know if they've told me. They might have. But that was a long time ago.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Who's threatening Virgil?
Serious? This is an emergency. Are you going to help or not?
I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Don't go in there.
What? Why?
I have a bad feeling about it.
All right, fine. Come and
Because it
find me
will
my bakery
collapse and
instead.
kill you.
Please be careful.
Alright. Aha, I saved her life. How do I crouch? Find somebody's secret stash? Oh. There we go. Game loading. Oh. Oh. I can take it. What else is here? Something good here. Okay, I can't jump down there. I wanted to. Can't go. Game's not gonna let me kill myself that easy. What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be water? Torches, plaques.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
What are you doing just sitting down here, you creepy old fuck? God damn.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Clarence.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by
Then
accident.
Perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request.
Ooh, a request.
Years with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing.
Oh God, it's.
Why is that playing?
Philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Not yet.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
I'd really just like you to tell me.
Speak with your contemporaries in the city. It is best if you come to this.
All right. Bathtub that you converted to a bed. All right. So I can go swimming around in this area. Oh, guess I am going swimming around in this area. Not by choice. It's locked. Shit else here, I guess.
Ah, you've returned.
Yeah. Not really. Load again. Fuck. Alright. Suppose. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can talk my way out of that guy. Let me just keep talking. Hey, lady.
Salve again. Did you find what you need?
No way
I
out of here.
don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another. See you again soon, I hope.
Hello? Hello?
You know way out of here.
What? Hannibal said it was... Bye-bye.
You know what? Steal.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Time to restart time. Ah! Open the portal. Hey, Galerius.
Salve, friend. Mind telling... I don't... Oh, back.
Alright. Oh, it does not heal me. Oh, did I finally get it? Ah! I bounced off the damn thing. Curse you. Oh, back up there. I almost had it.
Salve.
Just as the ocean, but it...
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows want some the house of the ruler of the depth.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They never do. The newly...
Ah, picked it. There we go. Now I can give that flower to the guy for him.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culas cubulates decius won't give it to me.
Don't worry, I have some.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Well, you kind of told me. I'm a time traveler.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments.
Yeah,
And
I'm kind of a
maybe
big
she
deal.
can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
I keep hearing the statues whispering.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad. Anything
Forget
about
I
what?
said anything. We talk about that lady?
What do you want to know? Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
That's right. Let's talk about something
Gladly.
else. It's your
I'm
story.
Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Tell me more about Nate.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
Go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out, and you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I have the key to her old chest.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Hey, lady. I saved your life.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
What happened?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions. The Golden Rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't help it unless you tell me what happened.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I have all the time in the world.
Right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and
I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. But I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Oh no,
Drink
it's
this,
poison.
she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning. That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the Golden Rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it. I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
That's
When
what
I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Anything I can do to help?
At least until some... A lot. He's in exactly the same position as I am. He's probably already... If so, I doubt you could make it. I don't know who you are. Alright. Alright.
Well, as fun as this game is, I think I'm gonna switch over to fucking some Ready or Not.
May Apollo keep you
I
safe.
feel like being a SWAT officer and whooping some ass and getting my ass whooped. Save it. Go ahead and quit this. Let's quit the game. Alright. Go ahead and stop and start the stream real quick. That way it breaks up the VOD for me in just a nice little chunk here. So let me end it and I'll be right